Irina Mchuma there at Broadcasting House. Indeed, we are in Siaya County, and we are joined by the Cabinet Secretary for Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs, where they have actually been discussing issues as pertains fisher folk in this region, and not just in this region, but of course across the country. And of course, I will go straight to the Cabinet Secretary so then he can actually shed light on the issues they've actually deliberated in this meeting that began at around 9 a.m. in the morning all the way up until now. Waziri, a number of issues have actually been deliberated on in this particular meeting, and one key issue that is constantly coming out is the issue of landing sites and of course the security of fishermen in the lake.
Thank you very much. We are actually here in Asembo in Rarieda, Siaya County, and we are meeting here the BMUs from the Lake region led by the national chairman, Mr. Tom Ogada, and we've had a very good meeting. One of the issues that we have been clarifying to the BMUs is that the ministry will be able to support the establishment of landing sites, because landing sites are the first point of value addition. And therefore we have been able to update the BMUs that the ministry has mapped out the Lake Victoria, and of course we've mapped out the entire country, but for the relevance of this meeting we updated them that we have been able to map out Lake Victoria. We have landing sites in Mulukoba in Busia, we have landing sites here in Luanda Kotieno. We'll also do Wichlum, which is in Siaya County. We also have some landing sites we'll do in Kisumu County. We have Ogal and Asat. We also have Nyandiwa in Homa Bay and Sori in Migori. And of course the others that we also propose. So I think this meeting is the first interactive interface between the ministry and the BMUs. We've also agreed on the issues of security. And
Waziri, before you go to issues of security,
yes,
these landing sites, you've
yes,
not just mapped them out, but one key issue is that this will be the first point of value addition.
Yes, they will be the first point of value addition because apart from the infrastructure, we want to have a cold room so that when a fisherman lands the fish, they can be able to put them in a cold room and delay the sales. You know, most of the fishermen, they sell at throwaway prices because of the post-catch losses. So the landing sites will be able to resolve that issue through the cold storage facilities that will be in the sites. We also discussed the issue of security between Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. I also updated them that this is a matter we've already discussed in cabinet, and the Minister of Defense and Interior and my ministry will be able to work together with our colleagues in East Africa so that we are able to resolve the issues of conflicts in the lake.
Another interesting issue, Waziri, has been the issue of converting BMUs into cooperative societies, because in the past we've actually been told that these BMUs cannot access the resources that would actually want to access in terms of growing this particular sector. Just tell us more about it.
Yeah, we in the ministry, one of the strategic shifts we have made is that we want to turn the BMUs into Apex cooperative societies, so that then they can be able to access markets, they can be able to access training and other capacity building initiatives. Right now, if they work individually, they are not able to be financed for equipment and many other resources that they may require. So we are in that process. We have mapped out the entire country. We actually have 445 BMUs in the entire country, which we have mapped, and 72 of them have already been transformed into Apex cooperative societies, and the process is ongoing. So we want to do this for the entire country so that we are able to provide a framework for financial support and other capacity building initiatives.
In conclusion, Waziri, the issue of dwindling fish stocks in the lake and of course other blue spaces in the country has been talked over and again. in one of the in the finance bill that we actually have, one of the key issues that have actually been put in that bill is the issue of taxing fish that is coming from outside. Then the question that many would be asking is that our production is very low. How do we then ensure that we bridge the deficit so that then fish that is coming from Uganda and Tanzania is not as expensive and we cannot even afford it in Kisumu and the region?
You see, the reason why we have low production in the marine waters and in the lake is because our fishermen cannot go deep. They are normally doing their fisheries at the shore. So part of the initiative is to equip them so they can go deeper and they can be able now to access more fish in the deeper end. So apart from the initiatives of cooperative society, we also support them with boats, modern boats, so that they can go deeper. And that is why we are even realigning the 14.9 billion funding from IFAD that funds activities here in the lake and in Western region and in Mount Kenya, so that then we can make provision to support real equipment to fishermen so that they can go deeper. Apart from that, we are also working with other environmental bodies to make sure that we protect the environment in the blue space, so that then we can have an ecosystem that can support fish habitation. And like for here in Lake Victoria, I know we've had a lot of issues with cage fishing, and part of the issues we are looking at is why do we have low oxygen in Lake Victoria? Definitely there are issues of pollution, and we now want to go to the bottom of the matter so that we can be able to know what causes all this. We also have programs in Lake Turkana and Marsabit, and we are working with the government of Netherlands so that we are able to support the lake activities in Turkana, where we have production of mango tilapia. And we also want to start landing sites in that area and cooling facilities in that area. In this lake region,